Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel New Game Plus. We've got our quest that we need to do for today. So let's get started. We also need to talk to everyone, and holy crow, there's a lot of people. Hey! Why are you so flustered? Oh yeah, Eustace is with us. It's a pleasure to be graced with your presence today, your Lord Eustace. There's no need to be so formal. My apologies. I happen to be used to serving nobles at this point, but I was told to ensure that I do not do anything to cause you trouble. So this is the power of someone from the 4 great houses, huh? Quiet you. Should I serve him like anyone else then? Yes, you should. It is this hotel's policy to give members of the nobility preferential treatment. For example, commoners will require an advance booking to use this hotel at all. As such, nobles end up being the majority of our customers. And yeah, we're just going to see a lot more of the breakdown between commoners and nobles, which we already knew existed in the first place, but it just goes to show as to how much more it is here. And I think I want to pay a lot more attention, I guess, to uses at this point in this section of the game, because already I'm noticing a lot more as how kind he is. Now, granted, you do learn that through majority of the game, and you can see little snippets get introduced as you go along, just see as how kind he is, especially with kids, which sort of shocked me at the beginning, but I guess maybe it makes more sense considering as to what happened in his past and how he grew up. And then also seeing more of his kindness now, because we've gone through one of his bonding events, which we never got to do in the first go round. Seeing, yeah, he's trying to look out for people, but also appearing a little bit more, appearing standoffish. Oh, please accept my apologies for what happened earlier. We plan on holding a small banquet to make up for it, so please, as I've told you countless times, just treat us like your other guests. However, it is our policy to... Must I repeat myself? Oh, understood. This family really is influential, aren't they? Perhaps a bit too much in this case. You can tell that the way they like to flaunt it. I assume this is Rehard's guardhouse? Indeed it is. So this is where your family personal army hangs out. But there's no need to be so blunt, Fee. She's not wrong. My family is responsible for the army's upkeep and operations after all, and it's quite leveraged for our benefit. Eustace, welcome back. Here we go again. It's an honor to be able to see you again. Is there something that we can help you with? Not as such. However, I did happen to hear about your activities in Caldic. Might you care to explain the army's questionable actions of late? Oh, we weren't aware of such things. Eustace. Fine. However, be sure not to forget what your duty as soldiers is. Understood? Understood? Please take care. Eustace. I guess that was about what happened during Group A's last field study? Indeed. Not that I expect this to have any effect whatsoever. Let us return to the task at hand. Yeah. We don't need you ordering us around.
This ちょっと雰囲気違うね。
職人通り、さまざまな店が軒を連ねているな。
Yes, it's a lovely place, but there's also somebody else that's around here too. Oh, what a pleasure it is to be here in the Verdant City. A city dedicated to nobles, which also serves as Erebonia's center of fashion. Yes, we've been seeing you guys a lot throughout the games. My daughter is quite a fashion addict, you see. She's so desperate to make her way to the tailor that she won't listen. I got my hands on some rare Eastern silk at Celtic's Grand Market. Yes, we know that too. Now I need to go find a suitable tailor. Only the best will be able to make good use of such a rare material. I'll just try to keep track of these guys because, yeah, they do pop up throughout the game. And we just see their progress in trying to get the dress made and the daughter being very, very unreasonable. But first, Turner's Jewelers. And we've got that quest to unlock. So what you're saying is any minute now. Indeed, we shouldn't have long to wait. Oh, it looks like he's with a customer at the right now. Oh, what should we do? Should we return later? Oh, judging by the uniform, you're... and I see Lord Eustace is with you too. Oh, welcome to our store. Have you come regarding the field stay request? We have, but I'd ask that you please refrain from giving us any special treatment on my account. If our timing is inconvenient for you, we're quite amenable to returning at a later hour. Oh, no, it's just quite the opposite, in fact. We were just discussing you as it happens. All right, then. Wait, you were discussing us? Does that mean... Oh, of course, if you'd allow me to explain. This is Ben, a tourist currently staying here in Breahard. He's one of the responsible for the requests that brought you here. And see, I'm going to be married in the near future. And I came here to inquire about having a wedding ring made. The artisans of Breahard are renowned far and wide for their skill with gem processing, so it seemed the ideal choice. So you've made what I presume to be a substantial journey in search of the perfect ring. It's a wonderfully romantic thing to do, isn't it? There's no denying the quality of the jewels one can procure here, but they don't come cheap. That's exactly right, unfortunately. Buying one of the local gemstones on my income isn't very plausible. And Septian ring especially is out of the question. I quickly realized how impulsive I'd been and almost had given up. But then I consulted with Brooke here on whether or not I had any chance of finding a good deal, and he gave me a really good idea. Oh? That's right. Precious stone might be out of his budget, but there are stones just as beautiful that are a whole lot cheaper. Semi-precious stones, if you will. Name's pretty self-explanatory. I suggested we make a ring for him using one, specifically a gem known as Dryad's Tear. I'm not familiar with that one. I think I may have heard of it, actually. It's made from a very particular tree sap that hardens like stone after being exposed to air for a long time. And it has a translucent shine to it that, people say is easily the equal of septium. Oh, that's the one. I'm surprised you know so much about it. Guess you're an expert on jewels as well, huh? That's Sir Emma. It's just a personal interest of mine. So does that mean the reason you called us here is... Exactly. I'd like for you to go collect one of these Dryad tears for my client. Oh, fortunately for you, many of the trees that the tears can be harvested from grow on the North Croydon Highway. But even though it only qualifies as a semi-precious, it's still a pretty rare gem. So finding one might not be an easy task. Well, I suppose we'll just have to buckle down and look. It may not be quite the challenge our dear friend here has made it out to be, you know. Huh? whimsical guy. And the innocent wood nymphs here that you seek. How would you respond if I were to say that I saw one with my very own eyes mere moments ago? Who is this guy? Do you know him, Eustace? I can't say I ever recall ever meeting him before. No. Gracious, how terribly impolite of me for not introducing myself before speaking. My name is Baron Blueblock. It's a true pleasure to make your acquaintance. From painting, sculptures, and the finest of arts to the most delicately detailed crafts, I am a connoisseur and lover of beauty, craftsmanship, and artistry in all their many splendid forms. I see. He does seem a little, off-puttingly eccentric. But that's enough about myself. I hear that you're seeking a Dryad's tear? Yeah, that's right. You say you saw one moments ago. Are you certain? Oh, my dear lady, I would never dream of lying about matters of beauty. I beheld the light which you seek on the northern highway. Of that I am most certain. And yet I must confess that my knowledge of the area is not so great that I would be able to share its exact location. Though perhaps that's the way it should be. After all, a brilliant light has true meaning only when one grasps it with his own two hands. You don't say. Guy's manner of speech is irritating. So is the contents of his words. Oh, shots fired again. Now, let's hear him out. Well, we're certainly appreciative of the information. May I ask why you're telling us all of this, though? Perhaps it's the spirit of inquisitiveness that drives you to seek a beauty beyond what mere Mira cannot buy. It moves me so. And being the generous man that I am, I'm deemed to extend an olive branch. Is that sufficient enough reason for you? Sure? Well, we know soon enough if he's telling the truth. Yes, we need to begin our search. We can choose to follow his lead, unspecific as it may be, or disregard it entirely. I think our chances are about equal either way. Well, we'll be leaving now. Hopefully you'll see us back soon enough with the Dryad's tear in tow. Good luck. I appreciate it. Ha! Good day to you. Oh, Blue Blanc, I can't do him justice. Now, oh yeah, and these guys had a dog, didn't they? Yes, they did. Richard's not as good as Badeau. Purr. But he's still a good boy. Such a good boy. Can we shake paw? And you, sir? Oh, sir. Excuse me, can we talk to you for a moment? Might those uniforms be from Thor's military academy? I assume that you must be the students Lord Rufus mentioned then. What's this all about? Oh, Lord Rufus asked me to give them some work to some students who came along here for some manner of field study, you see. Well, in truth, he asked my father first, but he's as busy as he ever was. So the request was passed on to his heir, in other words, me. Oh, that sounds rather interesting. Oh, doesn't it? Now, take a guess as to what I came up with. Oh, you're such a tease. Might I have some time to think about it? So what exactly was your request? You dare interrupt our conversation? You commoners truly have no courtesy, do you? It's only natural to wait for those superior to you to finish their conver— Oh my! What's the matter? Lord Eustace, I had no idea that you were here with these commoners. Well, I am. Do you still wish for us to remain quiet while you continue with this nonsense? Of course not. Oh, we would never be so crass. I could get used to this. Why couldn't he just stand where they could see him in the first place? Well, what is it that you're looking for? Your request stated that you wanted some kind of bath salt. Well, you see, I'd like to request that you procure some pink salt for us. I see. That's a rather difficult request. Oh, fret not then. I can change the request if you wish. That won't be necessary. A request is a request. Is it that hard to find? That's not the issue. We need to make our way through the canyon to the east to find it, much like we need to do for that monster. It's closer to Aurochs Fort than it is to the city, so it won't be an easy journey. Oh, I see. Why are they putting salt in the bath, though? Oh, putting salt in a bath warms the body. I don't really care for it, but it seems to have some positive effects for positive health effects. Sounds like only something nobles could afford to do. Well, either way, we know exactly where we need to go now. Yeah, let's get the request from Artisan Street settled before making our way over there, though. Oh, don't worry. Already took care of that. That's all started. Yay, can I bring the dog with me? I want a traveling companion. Okay, boy. I'll see you later. Off to get some bath salts and get some other stuff done. Oh, another day, another journey. More monsters to find and to weaknesses to look into. Aren't you a cute little sneaky? Let's destroy you. Do I have enough? Dude, I pick up some lovely stuff. I need to trade in a lot of crap. Yes, I did. Yay.
Yeah.
Egg snake, a reptilian monster that has taken up living in the egg of a large bird. Its fangs have deadly poison inside them, but it won't really matter much. And let's bring up our links. I thought that considering the relationship between Emma and Fee, because Emma's really helping out Fee with her study, I thought that perhaps the link would be stronger than 3. But we're still very early in the game, so there is ways to improve. And there it's dead. Oh, my sleepy girl, my sleepy girl. And there's treasures, so may as well go get the treasures first. I have to do the monster too. And the dryad's here. And I interrupted people's conversations. Get these two. Yeah, let's do you. Really useless. I'm surprised. I thought I gave you more than that. Detector, man trap. Is it a man-eater? A plant-like monster that roams highways, draws impurities from below the ground, and attacks with them. Oh, you're fun. And counter. E. Let him have it. And I put little juggler back on P. Because I like having that one on there. Shishy! Yay, more stuff that will definitely help because I do need to unlock more slots. Let's go those other treasures first, then we'll get that story event. And there's our Dryad's Tear. We're still running around with swords. It's so pretty. I'd say this is it. Alright, let's see if we can remove it without causing any damage. Obtain Dryad's Tear. You can see right through it. Its radiance truly is the equal of septium, just as the rumors said. Yes, I'm certain this will make for an exquisite ring. I can hardly wait to see the expression on Beng's face when we show it to him. Although that does mean that the Baron was telling the truth. Yeah, and we still have no idea why he went out of his way to tell us. But there's no point worrying about that for now. We got what we came for. Yep, time to go. Let's go give this a bang then. Huh? Oh yes, the tanks. Or were these down? Oh, the thing is, all the wheels, they also look like they're going forward and backwards at the same time. But that's just me and how I'm observing things. That was the emblems of the Croissant province, wasn't it? Are they part of the provincial army? I suspect they're members of a unit stationed in Kelduk. They're likely on their way to rendezvous with the main unit in Brehard. Makes sense. I've never seen those vehicles accompanying them before. Rheinfurter's latest model of light armored transport from the looks of it. They lack the firepower of a tank, but they make up for it in maneuverability. They must have spent a small fortune on those. You certainly seems to know a lot about them, Pete. Suppose so. Regardless, we have no reason to linger here. We should return to Brehard ourselves. Yeah, you're right. And we're just setting the stage for more fun later on. Because, oh my goodness, there's a lot of crap that's gonna go down. So let's just get to... Was it Artisan Street? Yes. Artisan Street and to the jewelers. Let them know we've got the goods. Ah, you're back. Is something wrong? Well, could you, give us the item? Huh? Sure. Here. Reen handed over the Dryad's Tear. Thank you. Why is this taking so long? Oh, yeah, the hottie guy that's, that... Was it... It was for health purposes, I think it was. Yeah. If you have what I asked for, hurry up and give it to me. Yes, of course, at once. What's going on? Honestly, we don't have all day. This is why you commoners never get anywhere in life. Here it is, my liege. The Dryad's Tear was presented to the Count. Yeah, and this is the one that we went to assess before. People were very rude there. Well, they didn't want to upset the Count, which makes sense because it seems like a lot of Counts are not so very nice people, which we learn a lot more of when it comes to Machias' storyline. I just wish a lot of them were a little bit more like Eustace. We can't all have nice things. Holy crap, some stuff there cost 580,000 Mira? Holy crap, those must be really good gems. So this is what it looks like. I can confirm that this is a genuine Dryad's Tear. I imagine it will be a bit hard, but as it is nothing more than petrified sap, you should be able to consume it without worry. Consume? We've had to have heard that wrong. Alright then. Chomp. I wonder if he's gonna break any teeth. Oh, what? Seriously? What are you doing? I am just waiting. I think we missed an opportunity here for him to like crack a tooth. Maybe two. And then just be even more pissed off. But I don't know how well that worked storyline was. Heck, do they have crowns or anything? Nora. Water. Oh, here, my lord. Oh, oh, oh. How did this come about? What the hell do you think you're... Macius? You there, commoner. You might want to watch your tone when addressing someone of higher rank than yourself. I... Damn it, this isn't good. I shall be generous and let it pass this once. But you would do well to mind your manners in the future. If you were to truly anger me, your life would be cut short. Very short indeed. I think you're the one who ought to mind his manners. What was that? Lord Eustace. Oh my god, this is just such a trend. And the counter goes up another notch. What are you doing in a place like this? That does not concern you. However, we went to great pains to find a Dryad's Tear for that man there. And I am most interested in hearing what exactly made you feel that you had the right to consume it. But Lord Eustace, I legally purchased that stone from him. I've done nothing improper here. Is what this man says true? Yes, it is. He agreed that he would give me a sum of mira in exchange for the tear. See? So that stone was my property, which meant I could do with it whatever I wished. Okay. But why would you want to eat it? Well, the Dryad's Tear is used in Eastern herbal medicine, and it is said to possess a number of useful properties. Herbal medicine? A popular variety of alternative medicine practiced in Eastern lands. What useful properties? Nutritional supplementation, mostly. Okay, so yeah, I was remembering it correctly, that was health-based, but still, is it really good? Is it that beneficial health-wise when you might, destroy your teeth and trying to consume it? Just asking some questions here. But there are those who believe it can also prevent the effects of aging. Prevent aging? Utterly ludicrous. Be that as it may, it is my prerogative. And now that the deed is done, I have no longer reason to remain here any longer. Lord Eustace, if you would permit it. Fine. Please leave. I am deeply grateful. If you will excuse us, then we beg your pardon. That is one slimy son of a gun. I'm sorry for causing a scene. Ineffective at controlling your temper as ever, I see. Some things never change. No, I should be the one to apologize. I'm sorry for making you watch that without a word of explanation beforehand. Especially after all the trouble you went through to get it for me. So, is it true? Did the Count purchase it from you? Oh yes, that was completely true. Everything was on the level. Though, honestly, considering he's a noble and Count at that, I couldn't possibly have refused. The situation may be changing for the better in Heimdall after all, overall. But deference to those of higher stature is still the reality in areas with the Chancellor's influence doesn't reach. I thought it might be something like that. As for the ring, I'm going to use the mira the Count gave me as a deposit to buy one locally. I'm really sorry for putting you through all this. I'll need to start making my way to the station now. I don't want to miss my train. Goodbye, everyone. That's still a raw deal, though. I was observing, curious as to what manner of compelling drama might unfold. But alas, all that I witnessed was that farce. How long has he been there? I heard from the fine gentleman who works at this establishment that your students here for a field study, no? I hope you'll forgive me in saying so, but I believe it is these setbacks in life which make it truly beautiful to be alive. That comedy of errors may have been tough to endure, but your resilient struggle against injustice was simply breathtaking. Excuse me? However, alas, I must bid adieu, for my search can never rest ere the ultimate beauty is unearthed. I do pray we'll have the opportunity to meet again. Until such time, fare thee well, students. He is definitely over the top, but I can't do him justice. What was that all about? I think he was just trying to tell us not to let it get to us. Maybe? We still don't know why he helped us to begin with. What becomes of this request now? Good question. There's no stone left to make the ring. Does that mean we failed? Oh, no. You did exactly what we asked of you. It's unfortunate these things ended up how they did, but that's through no fault of yours. So please accept your reward. Received luck, because luck was not on our side. But this is... I understand how you must feel, but you did exactly what you were asked. You deserve nothing less than the reward that you were promised. I must insist. All right, thank you. Put a ring on it. Well, we did put a ring on it. The ring was swallowed? No, the stone was swallowed. So what happens to this ring? Well, I guess Rick will, he'll sell the main part of the ring, maybe put a different jewel on it. And then we have mountains and canyons. Do we get to go... I forgot. Do we get to go up somewhere and say, Echo, Echo, Echo? No, we didn't. That'd be cool if we did. We've crossed the border into Aurochs Canyon. On the other side of it is Aurochs Fort, where the provincial army is stationed. Which means the monster we're after is somewhere along this path. The most logical approach here would be to take care of the monster first, then continue following the path to the fort. If that's the case, we should probably take some time to finish all our other tasks first, otherwise they'll be left undone. Well, I know I'm certainly anxious. So as soon as everyone else is ready, we should probably head out. Okay. Yep.
ああ、数百年前のものだ。
And it's good to see that it has stayed in good condition for so long. Now, I can't remember. Was there fishing around here? I think it was. Let me... Oh. Gotta pick up something first. Eye drops. Yes, so I can see the fishing spots that much better. Was fishing here? No, I'm misremembering. Oh, gosh darn it, silly memory. Well, let's move on. Hey, anteaters! These guys are cute. Sort of. And I'll take this guy out that way, but that will allow Emma to detect this guy. And then we can kill them off. Or kill it off. Anteater! An infant hornteater? Yeah. Okay. When it becomes older, it grows horns and a hard, carapace. I can't. That word always gives me trouble. Over its back. One day I'll learn to pronounce certain words, and today apparently is not that day. I did spend a bit of time leveling up a little bit, so yeah, we've got everybody at 16. Well, except for Reen, he's a little below. He's not gonna take that much time though to get to the next level. And probably by defeating this monster, we will probably get there. So what we're gonna do, take on the Fate Spinner. There it is. It does look pretty strong. Yeah, might put up a fight. Hey. I know. We need to form a proper combat link already. We won't fail this time. Are you sure about that? You can do it. Reen, put us on the front line. We need to give this every possible opportunity to work. We'll show you how it's done. Machias, use this. See, Fee knows what's gonna happen. She knows. Alrighty, well, we need to put our dear boy in the front line, so Fee, you're gonna have to switch you up for just a minute. We'll see how this goes. No, he just wants to give hugs. It wants love. It wants to give love with its claws. And, well, pincers. Alright, let's do this. Is everyone ready? Challenge. I'm good to go. Let's do this. Right. Yeah. And there we go. We have more bee stuff and appearing that she's a Jaeger. Please don't let me kill it in one hit. Okay, good. Yay. I am grateful. I didn't think I would, but hey, there's always opportunities, I suppose. Fate Spinner, a menacing monster with 2 sharp claws, attacks with a poisonous liquid that causes fires and hallucinations. So in other words, it's a fun time. Now, can I link these two? No, not quite yet. Yeah, I definitely can't do it quite yet. Well, what would you have? We have Break Shot. We'll do that. Because more defense down is always helpful. Oh yeah, they are linked right now. Why was I thinking that they weren't? I guess it's because the coloring. The coloring sort of confused me a bit. Yeah, let's take this down too. That way we can have dear Emma use some potential magic into Rocket's world. Well, yeah, Eustace will be motivated too. Oh, you actually did Wondrous Vomit. Ooh. Yeah, you're a lot of fun. As well, since I've got the critical and I've got the strength up, it'd be a waste not to use it. Ah. Emma, take us home. No. No. Oh! There we go. Found my story. The link between Machias and Eustace was severed. Yeah, I was wondering who's waiting for Zero, and it's like, oh wait, no, story beat. We have to have them break their connection. Yep, and it won't work now. Now we can do it. There we go. Hey! There we go. There's the level they needed. Now he's a little bit more behind now, though. I won't be expecting to see any skills because I just got some recently. Well, actually, no. Flash grenade can now be used. Woohoo! Throws a grenade in which emits a bright light. Yes. It's an interesting little Jaeger skill. Because holy hell, we saw that. I abused that so much with Randy.
手強かったな。
Mm-hmm.
でもなんとかなりました。ギリギリだったけど。
Okay, guys, let each other have it.
どういうつもりだユーシス・アルバレア。どうしてあんなタイミングで戦術リンクが途切れる。
Let's use full names. Why not?
こちらのセリフだ。マキアス・レーグニッツ。戦術リンクの断絶。明らかに貴様の側からだろうが。
I guess the use of the full names too is just more along the lines of just trying to be more formal and try not to show that they're, well, they weren't really buddy-buddy, but they were classmates. Or they still are classmates, but just trying to add that additional distance in the relationship.
一度協力すると言っておきながら腹の底では平民をバカにする。
Oh, come on, slug it out.
結局それが貴族の考え方なんだろう。
アホが。その決めつけと視野の狭さこそが全ての原因だとなぜ
Oh,
気
we
づ
both
かない。
have narrow-mindedness and other problems.
よせ二人とも。
落ち着いてください。
うるさい。君たちには関係ない。
この際どちらが上か徹底的に思い知らせてやろう。
And there he goes.
リンさん
Think about B.
とどめ。
Now, the thing that makes me wonder too is because, well, this is just a totally off the wall question. Because V's wearing sneakers, I wonder if she's into Stregas. I think she is, and I'm wondering as who's the biggest Strega fan.
やったか。
リンさん大丈夫ですか？
No, he just took a poison claw to the back. How do you think he feels?
おい。
The thing is, though, the jacket's in really good condition.
大丈夫なのか。
Yes, yes, he is.
ああ、大した傷じゃないさ。まさか生きてたとは。俺も甘かったよ。
私もうかつ。でももう完全に沈黙していると思う。
Oh, come on, V, chop off his head. It's the only way to be sure.
とにかく応急手当てをするので、リンさん上着を脱いでください。
うん。大丈夫そうだな。
Now, the thing is, though, I'd be expecting that the jacket would be more torn up. Now, obviously, we know that due to the engine and how things are used, it's not easily done, but
ありがとう、委員長。
どういたしまして。ベアトリクス先生の授業で教わった処置が役立ちました。
yes, because Beatrix is amazing.
先週習ったっけ？
Mm-hmm.
すまない。その
完全に俺たちのせいだな。
Damn straight.
いや、気にしないでくれ。
No, we should worry about it. Boys, stop fighting. You're being asses.
気づかなかったのは俺のミスでもあるし。とにかく二人に怪我がなくてよかった。
君は
Because he's kind to a fault and he is our counselor.
でもあんまり肩を動かさない方がいいかな。ええ、しばらくリンさんはバックアップに回ってください。
ああ、そうさせてもらうか。よし、そろそろ出発しよう。今の魔獣、両方軍の砦に報告する必要があるんだろ。
ああ、砦の兵士に報告すれば依頼完了となっていたな。
オーロックス砦は峡谷をあと少し越えた先だ。夕方までに町に戻るなら急ぐ必要がありそうだな。
Oh, night falls. It'll be fine.
じゃあ行こっか。リンさん。
どうした？
いえ、ちょっと。 ルクスソリスよメディキュリア彼を癒せ
Yay!
え
Magic.
委員長今のは
She's a wizard, Harry. Oh wait, she's a wizard, Reen.
その包帯の様子を確かめただけで
And that's the reason why your hands glowed. Yeah, it was amazing.
大丈夫そうですね
It's, you know, the magical glowing bandage.
でもしばらくは動かさないでください
ああ
I could swear I felt something warm flowing into my body. Maybe I'm just imagining things. No, you're not. Reen is temporarily unavailable to join active battle party. However, it's still possible to change his equipment as needed. So there isn't really much to really see. But yay, we've got the lovely, lovely time of Emma. Oh, what am I
任せ
saying?
てくれ。
いいだろ
行こっか
There's my little Jaeger tot. Because we gotta put in some good steps on those shoes. And off we go towards the fort, which is up here. I don't think it's that far up. It was like one more screen over, wasn't it? Hmm? How's your injury? If it still hurts, we can slow down a bit. It's no big deal, honest. It stopped bleeding and it doesn't even hurt that much anymore. Emma's first aid skills are really top notch. Oh, not at all. Well, if you're sure. If you truly are in pain, there's no shame in admitting it. Thanks, Eustace. But I'm really not kidding about how little pain I feel. It's kind of incredible. Did you rub some kind of special ointment on the wound or something, Emma? No, I didn't. Oh, I mean, yes. Yes, I did. I use a special kind of medicine I brought back with me from home. My grandmother made it by combining a number of medicinal herbs together, I believe. Oh, really? My old master used something similar. I kind of want to know more about this. Oh, no. Because he sees right into everything. There's nothing more to tell. I don't know the recipe or anything. You made defeating that monster look so easy. Yes. And way to change the conversation. Me? Yes, lead the suspicion on to somebody else. Now that you mention it, you were unnaturally agile. And that's not the first time you've saved us in battle either. Are you certain you're 2 years younger than us? Yep. It was nothing special. I'm just accustomed to combat. Accustomed? What kind of life must she have led to become accustomed to using such advanced fighting techniques? Oh, you know, there's a whole thing about being Jaegers. Here's our pink salt. Is this it? I believe so. It's a rather pretty shade of pink, isn't it? Like, what are you? A little sweet for salt. Are you sure you should be doing that? You don't know what other animals have potentially licked this either. She's clearly fine. So they're going to use this in the bath? I guess I shouldn't be surprised nobles would do that kind of thing. Well, let's just take what we need and go. I'm sure the clients won't mind if we give this to them after we've reported it in at the fort. Will they? I imagine they'll be satisfied as long as they receive it by the end of the day. Off we go then. Oh, This place never ceases to amaze me as to how huge it is. The thing is, I'm always impressed with all the different forts they've had in this game because they're always just so majestic. Well, except the one that did get its eventual blown off the side of the map. But we don't talk about that one. Whoa. It's huge. That's what she said. Croissant Provincial Army Base, Aurochs Fort. And then there's a rail line. Because we'll see all sorts of different stuff running through there. So this is Aurochs Fort, one of the Croissant Provincial Army's premier bases. Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort. A lot. Oh. And you have Eustace who's doing like shock chew face. Is something wrong, Eustace? No, not at all. Let's go and give a report to the monster we defeated. Of course, it's not going to say much of anything. Now, I can't remember exactly as to whereabouts Ricky and Anton were. I don't think they were here, were they? I'm just trying to remember. Choo-choo! Chug, 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 choo-choo! More tanks and other stuff. Isn't that... It's a freight train from Brehard. Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that. Those are the latest models from the Rhineford Company. They're called Accent. How? Come on, we have things to do. Why does he have to be so... Ugh! He's right, though. We really should keep moving. Yeah. Who goes there? Wait. Aren't those uniforms? We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf and have to come give our report. Oh, so you're the ones. We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness, but we just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well. Huh. So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report or is verbal confirmation okay? Oh, no, that's fine. You were really able to beat that thing, though? Somehow or another, yes. It wasn't easy, but we managed. Not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it's a pretty dexterous thing, so we kind of just let it be. It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine. I can understand that. Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills. Wait. Oh! Lord Eustace, what brings you... that uniform, are you... Correct. I've returned to Brehard as a part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Alberea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would of my classmates. As you wish. As you wish, Lord Eustace. Wow. Looks like even the provincial army won't miss a chance to bend over backwards for him. I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here. Ah, you saw it? Oh, our provincial army has finally started getting supplies with tanks. Isn't it exciting? Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. And we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever. I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly. Ah yes, some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now. Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future too. This should become a fort the soldiers of the Croissant province can truly be proud of. You can count on it. I will. And with that, I believe we're done here. We should take our leave. Okay. It is almost evening after all. Roger that. Quest completed, but recipe spark or arrow, but oh my gosh. More attentions, more fun. Wait. What is the meaning of this? Makis? If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness. Machias? He makes a good point. Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation with the Empire. Tensions between Osborne's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly it has been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways the conflict is manifesting itself. I heard rumors, but no doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So, no, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Berehard. Yeah. Let's go then. What's that? It sounds like a siren. It seems to be coming from the fort. Huh? The fee? What's... Huh? Rabbits! Whee! Argatlam and Milliam! UFO! Huh? What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile, that was no bird. Looks like someone was riding on it. Yeah, I think it was a child, actually. What? Are you certain? Yes, we were. Going by build, yeah. I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think so? Unbelievable. And then we have all the tanks who are chasing after Millie. Who won't find her? Oh, Lord Eustace. Were you on your way back to Berehard? Oh, what's all this commotion? What is the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, moments ago we became aware of an intruder in Oryx's fort. You don't mean that silver thing that flew past us? You saw it? Which direction did it go? It flew off to the southwest mere moments ago, at a rather significant speed. Damn. If you'll please excuse us. Do take care, Lord Eustace. You're not gonna catch it. I wonder what the speed that Millie and Argatlam can fly at. I'm trying to remember if that's been mentioned at all. I don't think it was. They won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that thing have been then? That's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device besides one. This is a matter for the army. We should trust in them to handle it. We're students, visiting here on our studies. We're under no obligation to do the provincial army's job for them. Besides which, we have our own hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but it would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front line. No, we're gonna drag you back. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution. No, but I've been wondering as to what the hell Reen is. I mean, the whole thing on his chest, the mean Reen thing. I still haven't figured it out after playing through this game once. I've got some thoughts, and that's mainly he's come in contact with something, and something merged with him, like maybe, I don't know, necessarily a demon, but something that causes this other side to appear and to act out and to go rawr, and we have exceed, and then now it's something, but I just don't know as to what exactly it is yet. I'm pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. I'm just glad you're all right. Reen can now be placed in the active battle party once more. If you wish to set him as leader, place him back in the party via the camp menu. No, we'll just leave him alone. We can just drag him all the way back. Oh, not much has changed except for Nightfall, thankfully. Well, what would have changed? Well, it seems like nobody's really... that Millie hasn't been here. Just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare, at least. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. But we should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Indeed. We can figure out how best to summarize the day's events over dinner. Yes, we will go to dinner. But first, here's your salt. Oh, Lord Eustace, might I assume that you've... That's correct. Here. Eustace handed over the pink salt. Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as your reward, then. Receive silver hourglass. Hey, it's always good to have another one. Refusing to accept it would be rather rude, I suppose. Thank you very much. My apologies for our rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing how much their attitudes change for Eustace. Well, there's no denying the influence of his family holds here. Yes. Oh, yes. Eustace's dad, the piece of work and the asshole. That's... Father. What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here for a short time, I, Eustace, have returned to... Enough. Duke Alberea. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself, nor upon the Alberea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce myself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted. Yep. Bye-bye, jerk. I feel so bad for you, sis. What was that all about? That's not really... That was the almighty Duke Alberea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Eustace? I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms and then find something to eat? That sounds good to me. I'm starving. You're always starving, P. Well, that or sleepy. At this point, Reen and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the central plaza for dinner. Yay! Sorcier is amazing. Hey, we happen to be using... Was it the same table that quest was at? I think so. The breeze here feels wonderful. The food was delicious, too. Agreed. I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace? I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food. How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on an unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food. It wasn't just tasty, but warm too. Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing it in part to ensure Eustace stays in good health. I wouldn't doubt it. What a smile! I wonder what Group B is doing right now. We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're probably hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about. It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night? Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask? Well... nowhere as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement. I kind of figured as much. We are doing much better this time. That much is true. And I'm sure our reports will reflect that. It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough. No, we need to be better, stronger, faster. It's not? I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tests today. But can we honestly say the same? That we've done no better? And I'm not referring to just the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well. We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem. Yes, that's true. The whole situation between nobles and commoners, the tanks, Millie and Argitlam. First we find out taxes are rising throughout the province, then we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related. I have no intention of denying it. But you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many accent tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under the control? Well, 100 or two, I guess. Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that? So, you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces? Considering both sides are compromised of Verabonians, it all seems so wasteful. Ah, the travails of youth. How noble and beautiful they are. Hey, Blue Blanc. He's back. Better than ever. It's you. Baron Blue Blanc, I believe? It's such an honor that you would remember a mere Baron. I see you completed a hard day's work already. How splendid! Yes? Nearly? What about you? Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful. I need sparkles. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. I most certainly will. Though it is truly a pity that the clear air of this Verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. Cold steel. I had heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware that he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends? I don't like your implications. And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate. Oh, please pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May it reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure. Do we get to see more sparkles? No. He took his sparkles and left. Ah, who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles. I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel any better, though, I have my doubts as whether that man truly is a noble to begin with. What? His behavior seems so exaggerated, almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble, like he's fulfilling a stereotype. Yeah, something about him feels off to me too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only had one day left here. You're right. We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here. Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today. Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get too distracted. We still have a lot to do. That's right. We'll have to do our group proud. Exactly. We should return to the hotel and begin working on reports then. Emma and V. So cute sleeping. Oh, she frowns in her sleep. Emma smiles.
お前の方こそまさかベッドが硬くて眠れないと言うんじゃないだろうな。
No, it's fine.
それこそまさか。亮はもちろん実家でだってこんな豪華なベッドで寝てないさ。
シュバルツァー男爵家だったか。
Yeah, but the thing is, though, life in Ymir is a little bit laid back.
どうやらあまり貴族らしからぬ生活を送っていたみたいだな。
And I think that does him a lot of credit too. So he's able to see things from a noble perspective as well as a commoner perspective. It's really good that he's able to see both.
まあ父の流儀でね。領主は民に寄り添うべし。いつもそんな風に言っていたよ。
Ah. Tio is a wonderful dad.
そうか。いいご両親に育てられたみたいだな。
Oh, hell yeah.
なあ、とても感謝している。
聞かないのか？
No, because rude to ask.
俺と父のあの寒々しいやりとりについて。
踏み込んでいいかちょっとわからなくてさ。見たところお兄さんとは仲が良さそうだったけど、お父さんとは昔からああなのか？
ああ、昔からだ。平民の娘に産ませた子などさして興味がないんだろう。
え？
俺と兄の母親は違う。兄の母は貴族出身の正妻で未だ存命している。
But then, of course, dear Eustace is not.
俺の母は平民の出で8年前に亡くなっている。つまり俺は娼婦の息子というわけだ。
そうだったのか。
And the thing is, though, despite all that, I think he's the best one. And it just goes to show you as to the whole bit of the okay, I'll say it. The whole thing with the whole bastard son idea. You have Eustace, whose mom was a commoner, but then you have Lord Alborea and, well, sorry, Duke Alborea. But the fact that Eustace seems to encompass a lot of more caring. He seems to be a little bit more grounded, although he has his issues, of course. But it sort of reminds me in a way of another bastard son we know of course, which is Olivier. And just a little bit of the commonalities between the two. It's just something that I'm noticing.
ひょっとしてレストランのオーナーシェフの人は
Uncle!
母方の叔父にあたる。その縁からか昔からよくしてくれていてな。
Because nobody else really gonna care for you.
まあ公爵家の権力に配慮して親しくしているだけかもしれんが。
Former, not latter.
そんなわけないだろう。あんまり自分のことを貶めるようなことを言うなよ。
He's incredibly hard on himself.
そうだな。
It's amazing is this with a number of the characters here as well. They're just so freaking hard on themselves. You have Reen, who is constantly having issues, which he gets over and then starts to regress, but that's another story. And then you have Eustace, who has his own issues in being cynical and bringing himself down and all that. Those two are a lot more common, and they have a lot more in common than what they think.
いろいろあるとは思うけど、お兄さんと仲がいいのは本当なんだろ？
まあ悪くはないな。
Yeah, you do. Again, though, your brother's a piece of work in his own way.
8年前に引き取られて以来 ずっとよくしてもらっている。剣も作法も兄から教えてもらったものだ。
Again, I'm just going back to the whole idea of like an image in my head of Eustace being around Rufus and like following after him. Very much admired older brother.
だと思ったよ。
どういうことだ？
ユーシスの剣ってなんというかまっすぐな感じがするからな。よっぽど信頼できる人間から教わったんじゃなければあんな風には身につかない。
Yeah, you definitely see the way of this with your way of the sword. You can see as to what kind of emotion, training, and other things of that are possessing them when they're fighting.
昼間会った時になんとなくこの人が教えたのかと思ってさ。
Now, could you just tell that by the conversation or by the smile?
あれどうした？
Don't say it to anybody.
なんでもない。つくづくお前が貴族らしくないと改めて思っただけだ。
自覚してるよ。
昼間の傷はいいのか？
ああ、言っただろ。
Yeah, he said he could be on the front line, so he should be fine, right?
もう痛みも感じない上に傷も完全に塞がってる。委員長のおばあちゃんにお礼を言わなくっちゃな。
I hope we get to meet her grandmother someday.
そうか。
Or is there actually a grandmother? Well, I know it's a story that she brought up, but I wonder if actually does have a grandmother. I wonder about her mother too. And father and everybody else. Or are we gonna have her like sort of like other protagonists where, oh no, your parents are dead.
どうもお前は危ういところがあるようだな。
Oh yeah.
入学式の日、アリサをかばった時もそうだったが、あの時お前は何の躊躇もなく彼女をかばうために行動したな。
ああ。
ああいう時、普通の人間ならば反射的に自分の身を守るはずだ。なのにお前はそうせずに他人の身を守ることを優先した。
Thinking before acting. Usually it's a good way to be.
そう。今日俺たちをとっさにかばった時と同じように、本来ならば褒められてしかるべき行動かもしれんが、俺にはどうもそれがいびつに見えてならない。
参ったな。まさかそんな風に見抜かれるとは思わなかった。
お前が俺を見透かすようなことを言うからだ。
Oh, wait, and honesty.
だが、お前のそのあり方、ある意味傲慢であるのは、お前自身も分かっているんだろう。
ああ、さすがにね。自分の身も顧みずに何が人助けじゃ、未熟者が。そんな風に老子にも叱られたよ。
そうか。未熟者同士なのはお互い様というわけか。
Oh yes. But you'll work them together.
ああ、もう今日は寝よ
Yeah, and you'll become better young men by the time the game ends.
う。寝不足で力を出せなかったら他のみんなに悪いからな。
女子2人はともかく、もう1人はどうでもいいが、実力を示せないのは不本意だ。とっとと寝るとしよ
そうだな。おやすみ、ユシス。
う。ああ、いい夢を。
You sleep with your glasses on. I've done that a couple times. Not fun. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!